class. This week we are going to be doing something kind of cool, which is where you make your own program. And I wanted to show you some programs that you would be successful making. Some things are much harder than others, but here's an idea of something you could create. It's a cannon game where you try to shoot. This one only has one cannon in it, but it works with wind, and you can set the wind to different things. You can set the gravity to different amounts, change the direction. It shoots to have a certain classic. Okay, there we go. And this I have found, number AM. They did a literally the. I'm gonna make sure you can see that. Probably even has sound too. Oh yeah, they use the original sounds. Notice that these sounds are kind of the original type of Atari sounds that you would have. So they don't use the built-in sounds. They're actually using notes and things like that to build sounds. Okay, that's this game. And here's another game. Oh, I better turn this one on. Okay, so the coloring game is a pretty cool implementation of just a coloring program. This was one of the original programs on a Mac, and let's see, yeah, you can draw things, and you can change the color, change the width. I think you can change the width. Can you change width? Oh, looks like that wasn't implemented properly. Oh no, there it is. Thin and super skinny. And you can erase, which is really cool. I don't even know how they did that, because that is cool. Well, actually, I do know how they did that. They are drawing white on top of what was drawn before. So that's a really cool implementation. Here's another game that you might be interested in trying. Again, kind of hard, but I think these are doable. And this is the classic Asteroids game. This is another famous Atari game. When you blast an asteroid, it turns into, I think, 3 or 4 pieces, and they move randomly. Also, it looks like your shots, when they can actually go through space, which is kind of cool. And I wonder if you can go through space. Probably. Yep. So how would you implement that? That's pretty cool. You might say, well, I'm not going to implement that part. I'm just going to make everything bounce off the walls. That would be easier. All right, so that's Asteroids. And another classic is Frogger. And so with Frogger, what you're doing is you're trying to get across the road without getting hit. And I got hit. Okay, so that's Frogger. And Cupcake Decoration, another kind of game that you could play or create. That's where you decorate the cupcakes, I think. Let's see. Okay, good. And topping. Okay, good. And then I guess maybe it keeps going. Game over. Click the green flag to play again. Well, there are instructions. I didn't bother to read the instructions, but this is the kind of game that you could create, sort of a cupcake topping game. So these are all games that you could do, and I'm just trying to show you some easier ones that you could actually be successful with before you try to build a project that would be very, very difficult.